I'm Brianna, and this is My Life on Paper. I continue to follow Christy's series. Christy's from Christy's Beautiful Life. She is doing the best of 30 days of sketches, and she has a Facebook group along with a playlist that you can watch along with on YouTube. So I will link both of those below. You've already seen the sketch. The sketch is from Susanna Lee. I am using the paper from a paper pad from Colorbach. It's called Delilah. It's not something that necessarily I would really gravitate towards, but I like the way I put these together. I feel like I do really like them in this case. And the other thing to know is that they're pretty thin papers, so I know everybody wouldn't be comfortable with that, but it's something I had in my stash, something that I want to use, so I'm playing with these. The first thing I did was cut the mat and my pictures. To do it again, I might not cut down this picture because they were both 4x4, and you'll see in a second. What I did was cut 2 1/4 inches off of the pattern paper that I liked and that I wanted to use. Rather than trying to make an angle, I just cut strips knowing that this is going to cover some of it. So started off like that. I can trim that off. Oops, you're not even seeing. I can trim the bottom off to get the exact size I need. So then I keep placing my pattern papers, going right along. And the issue that we come to is that you need the mat to be long enough to cover. So if I trim this off here, you're going to see a break in my paper. So when I go to trim that, I might leave this, embellish it. I might find that by manipulating it a little bit, I can still trim that down. We're going to see how that works. I pulled out some different embellishments. The first thing I actually started with, and what kind of gave me the color scheme of the layout, was this bike. So that's likely going to go up there. And you can see that there's a couple of clusters that are on the sketch. I keep all of my embellishments by color. So I went to the kind of the tealy embellishments and found a couple things. I found this little piece that says, "Here we go." Now I can't tell you exactly where I got all of them from, but I know that they all go, so I'm excited about that. The stars that I have are from a planner sticker page. And I know I have enough to sprinkle kind of all around. And then I wanted some yellow as well as some red. So I'm going to use this over in here. And then I found this. This was an old piece of a Close to My Heart border sticker, and I think this is going to work fabulous. I'm going to probably use one down here and one up there. It's got the colors in it. I don't know that I'm going to use this, but again, if I need something to kind of go in there, that might work. This is going to be kind of an embellishment cluster starter over there. I have a couple more yellow circle stickers to bring kind of the yellow cluster in. There's one more star. Use that possibly over on the side. I did like this probably over here somewhere. And then I just have some extra yellow pieces if I need to tuck those in. And I wasn't sure if I was going to use this, but it's a banner piece that would fit up nice up in the corner if that works. Here's my other red, excuse me, arrow that can work right in there as well. So here's my extra yellow pieces if I need them. But I like the way this is looking so far. I am going to put you on pause, and then I will come back with my finished layout. Welcome back. Very excited to show you this. So here's the completed layout. And I'll go through what I did. I didn't have a title, so I cut this out on my Cricut. It happens to be in March. I placed everything similarly to what I said. I did my visual triangle kind of in a diagonal, so it's kind of a diagonal design. I just love I love this sketch. Didn't realize it was turn out so great. And actually, I think what really excited me is when I picked this background paper that has stuff going on and it's just not the plain. That's what led me to put the strips going in the other direction, and it works out perfectly. Got my cluster up there, got my you could call it cluster here. The bike is so cute. I ended up using a stamp set. This might be my favorite stamp set, honestly. It's Ellie's Studio Everyday Stamps, and at least the second time I've used this now where I didn't have to use the tab. Use the tab here and just pulled off the stamp. So this one says around here, and I stamped it a little bit hard, but it's still, you could still read it. So that is there. I used Catherine Pooler ink in Twilight. Did the other cluster in the bottom. Turned out adorable. The other thing is I was worried about this frame being long enough to go across the whole way. It ended up being long enough even without this added piece over there. So I don't know how I got away with that, but that's perfect. I will trim up this corner over here. I did not use these pieces over here. These are extras, so I'll put those back into my yellow embellishment case. And then the only other thing I thought I would do, so I don't think I have yet talked about today about Bash our Scrapbook Stash. So I'm on Facebook with this group. They're doing something similar to bingo. I do have a spray mist. And so I can mark this off on my Basho card, but it's Dilutions, Shimmer Spray, Embrun's Iridescence, and the color is Turquoise Vine. So I tested it out. That's what this piece of paper is here. It's got the metallic in it. I don't know if you can see that. But I wanted to try it out because it did look dark. But on the paper, after it dried a little bit, it's lightened up, and I think that'll be perfect. So here we go. And I have a feeling, because I'm super extra careful, ooh, we should put something over the photo, that we might not get very many, but ooh, there's a huge one. Okay, never mind. It is working. So I'm kind of just, and we're not getting very many, but we're not getting it on our photo. So we've got some splotches over there, and we'll see if we can splotch more over here. So it doesn't take very much. And we're not getting a lot, but it just gives it a little bit. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. They're kind of going to be big. Oh, that's not bad. I would prefer some smaller, but there we go. Oh, and of course it's going to splot on the side there. So, and then once I give that some time to dry, you'll see what it looks like on the finished photo, and it's going to lighten up. I think you can start to see this one already. Has the silver in the middle, and it lightens up. So that is all I have for you. Check the links below for not only Bash Your Scrapbook Stash, but also for Christy's Beautiful Life and her links. I will also have the links for Ellie's Studio. I believe that's where I got the tag here. Have any questions? Please comment below. I would love to answer your questions, any comments, anything I could do differently, something you want to know more about. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another day of sketches. Have a great day.